Hello, hi everyone, greetings. I wanted to give a little chat about a subject which I could title Jupiter is now in Libra. Yes, so let's just title it that. There it is. There's a little pretend. There's a little flash phrase that goes right there. Jupiter is now in Libra for the next year. Jupiter is the planet of fortune and expansion and amplification. It's a very beneficial transit. It's very positive. And whenever it crosses a sign, usually takes about a year. Sometimes it goes faster, but it usually takes about a year. And it just amplifies all the characteristics of the sign that it's crossing. So right now it's in Libra. So it's going to amplify and help us all amplify the qualities of Libra within ourselves. So what are these qualities? Beauty, harmony, balance, peace, justice. And what I want to talk about today is the quality of balance. This is coming up for me a lot. I'm seeing this everywhere. And I want to talk about it in two different segments. The first segment is masculine, feminine. I see this a lot in the outer world, an imbalance between those two powers, the masculine power and the feminine power. Perhaps you see it too. Abuses of power and privilege, abuses of the masculine. There's also abuses of the feminine. However, it's much easier to see the imbalance in the way of the masculine right now. And so the way to heal this is not to turn to the outside world and say, you need to do this, the world needs to do this, but to look within yourself and to say, where am I out of balance? And so out of balance with the masculine looks like overdoing, not listening, not tuning in, not following something higher or listening to the heart, but rather just taking action from the ego, from the mind, thinking that you have to figure it all out, thinking that you have to do it all, overgiving. A lot of you light workers are out of balance in that way. Overgiving. I'm just going to give, and serve. Don't forget, you have to take the inhale in order to have a full breath. So if any of those statements resonate with you, how you write the balance within the masculine is to bring in more of the feminine qualities, to listen, to tune in, to talk to your guidance system or your intuition, to surrender, to allow life to take you in your highest direction instead of you forcing your way. To connect in the heart space with others, to listen compassionately and empathetically with another being, to breathe with them, to stop doing and start being. Just be with another person and feel what you feel. And know that it's all right already, that life is taking you in the direction of your highest good. The river is carrying you. That's some good feminine energy right there. Let the river carry you. And you'll know the way for yourself. Those are just some ideas. Being out of balance with the feminine is being too surrendered, right? Like, you know the joke about the guy who's caught in the hurricane and he prays and prays and prays for God to come and rescue him. And what happens first? A guy comes over in a little boat and says, hey, jump on board. And he says, no, God's going to save me. And then next thing you know, like a bigger boat comes along. Hey, jump on board. No, God's going to save me. And then finally a helicopter comes over. Hey, come on, the water's raising. The guy says, no, God's going to save me. And then he dies. And when he gets to the pearly gates, he says, God, I prayed, why didn't you save me? And God says, hello, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter, right? So that's an imbalance with the feminine. That's being way too surrendered, way too soft and unmotivated, not taking action. So and oftentimes it's for fear of not being enough, fear of being too much, fear of being too powerful, fear of success, any number of these things. So how you can, some ideas for writing that balance is use your feminine power to get those downloads and those insights. What's the highest truth here? What's the highest path? What's the highest vision? And then take inspired action. And anytime you bump up against a limiting belief that says, I'm not good enough, I don't know enough, I'm not ready enough, instead ask, what's the highest truth about this? Oh, the highest truth is actually that I am good enough, that I have everything that I need. Okay, and then move. Take action. One step at a time, one day at a time, take action. And so the second segment that I want to talk about is brief, which is the ego and being out of balance in the ego. The ego gets out of balance in one of two directions, better than or less than. Those are the only two directions that the ego can swing, really, because the ego is all about separation consciousness, the individualization of ourselves. So when we're out of balance with the ego, it's either greater than, oh, I'm good, I got this, I'm better than these people, I already know enough, I don't need any of your help, I've got this, I'm better than you, I'm number one, right? And then less than, I don't know enough. I'm not ready. I'm not powerful enough, strong enough, smart enough, pretty enough, skinny enough, whatever, fill in the blank. They're both effing ego. And there's a strong Judeo-Christian collective consciousness imprint that says that the under-ego, the less thanness, is somehow holy. And it's not. That's one of the greatest illusions and myths started by that particular religion, or by religion as a whole. That by sublimating the beauty and the power and the wondrousness of myself, somehow that's more holy. It's not true. It's when I'm an ego that says I'm less than you, right? That's the out of balance in the less than category. And that's about separation. When you're of true service, it's saying we're the same. You're the same as me, so why would I let you starve? I'm not doing this because I'm less than. I'm doing this because we're the same, brother, sister, right? Kind of got a little brain fart in there, so I hope that made sense. And this video is the perfect length, I'm going to say, right? And to balance that ego, just unity consciousness. We are the same. I'm not better than or less than. Therefore, I get to shine because that's what I want my brothers and sisters to do. And that's the message here. We all get to shine. My shining is not about being better than you. My shining is about showing you that you get to shine too. That's the way to balance that out. Okay? Peace, love, harmony, balance.